Thank you for being so interested in viewing rare images. The Shaved Woman of Chartres, 1944. After the liberation of France, women accused of collaborating with German soldiers were publicly humiliated. This image shows one such woman in Chartres, her head shaved as punishment, a form of retribution that often lacked formal trial. Nurse aboard USS Repose off Vietnam, 1967. Amidst the chaos of the Vietnam War, the hospital ship USS Repose served as a floating sanctuary. Here, a nurse tends to a post-op patient, highlighting the quiet heroism of those who healed rather than fought. Italian soldiers, Piave River, 1918. Near the Piave River during World War I, an Italian soldier lights a comrade's cigarette, casually reading a propaganda-laced illustrated newspaper. This small moment reflects the fragile humanity maintained amid years of trench warfare. French woman punished for German relations, 1944. In the wake of liberation, this French woman pays a steep price for fraternizing with German soldiers. Her public head shaving was one of many acts of vigilante justice that swept across post-war Europe. German soldiers captured, truce. As the tides of World War II turned, German troops surrendered en masse. This photograph captures a rare moment, a vulnerability from a regime known for its aggression and discipline. Allied food distribution in Amsterdam, 1945. Following the brutal hunger winter in the Netherlands, Allied forces distributed food to starving civilians. This moment marked both relief and the fragile beginning of post-war recovery. Greaser in a coal mine, Alabama, 1835. A young boy, known as a greaser, labors deep underground in an Alabama coal mine. His job, to keep machinery oiled, a grim symbol of America's reliance on child labor during industrial expansion. Carlisle Indian Training School, 1890. At the Carlisle Indian School, Native American children were stripped of their language, culture, and identity. This image of Mary R. Hyde and her students captures the forced assimilation imposed by U.S. policy. Laborers succumbing to disease. By mid-20s in the early 20th century, industrial laborers worked in hazardous environments with minimal protections. Many died young, victims of disease, injury, and neglect in an age with few worker rights. Landing at Ellis Island, 1902. Hope and anxiety mingled as immigrants disembarked at Ellis Island. For many, it was the gateway to a new life, but also to harsh labor, xenophobia, and cultural erasure. Indiana Glass Works, 1908, 9 p.m. Long after nightfall, children toiled in the sweltering heat of Indiana's glass factories. This haunting image documents how the American dream was often built on tiny, exhausted shoulders. March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom, 1963. In 1963, hundreds of thousands gathered in Washington, D.C., demanding civil and economic rights. This peaceful protest became a defining moment in the struggle for equality. Elizabeth Eckford and Hazel Bryan, 1957. Elizabeth Eckford, one of the Little Rock Nine, walks stoically while jeered at by Hazel Bryan. This photo reveals the searing racial hatred faced by students integrating America's public schools. Japanese Americans at Santa Fe Station, 1942. Loyal American citizens of Japanese descent are shown boarding trains to internment camps, a chilling reminder that wartime hysteria can override constitutional rights. Dorothy Counts walks to school, 1957. At just 15 years old, Dorothy Counts endured a torrent of hate as she integrated a Charlotte high school. This award-winning photo captures the lonely courage of civil rights pioneers. Bloody Sunday, 1965. Alabama police at the bridge. In Selma, Alabama, civil rights marchers were met with brutal force at the Edmund Pettus Bridge. Bloody Sunday shocked the nation and galvanized support for the Voting Rights Act. Freedom Riders attacked, 1961. Defying segregation laws, Freedom Riders rode interstate buses through the Deep South. In Alabama, they were met with savage beatings. This photo shows the price of peaceful protest. Christmas Truce illustration, 1915. In the trenches of World War I, British and German soldiers called an unofficial truce on Christmas Eve. This depiction shows a German soldier carrying a tree, symbolizing the rare peace found amidst war. Vietnamese refugees rescued, 1984. After days adrift at sea, 35 Vietnamese refugees are rescued by the USS Blue Ridge. This photo captures a fleeting moment of salvation in the wake of a harrowing escape. Liberated Jewish woman and daughter, 1945. Near Farsleben, Germany, a Jewish mother and her daughter are freed from a train bound for another concentration camp. Their faces reflect exhaustion, but also the resilience of survival. Soldiers after the My Lai massacre, 1968. 3 American soldiers stand solemnly after the infamous My Lai massacre, a dark chapter of the Vietnam War. One of them, seen here, reportedly wounded himself during the horror unfolding around him. Bloody Sunday. Police attack marchers, 1965. As marchers crossed the Edmund Pettus Bridge, Alabama police attacked with clubs and tear gas. This savage display of state violence forced a reckoning with America's racial injustice. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more new videos of rare historical photos. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on any new videos.